Hey folks, today we're going to do a nice little workout where we're going to do a lot of flexion in the beginning and a lot of extension at the end. So we're going to balance those out. I think both are important, so it's nice to get both. And I like to do flexion before I do extension because I like to finish with that. So let's go ahead and get started. Feet about hip distance apart. Let's roll our shoulders back and down. We'll start with that standing roll down. Tip your chin towards your chest. Try to keep your hips over top of your heels. Rolling down to whatever feels comfortable for you. Take an inhale when you get there, and then restack vertebrae by vertebrae. And then roll those shoulders back at the top. Let's do one more of those. It's kind of a check on that body, how we're feeling, how tight we are. The only prop I have is a towel for some roll downs. That's kind of your giveaway that we're going to do some roll downs, and you may or may not need that. All right, let's cross one leg over top of the other. We make our dream of genie arms, and then lower yourself down to the mat. So we are going to start with a half of a roll down. Legs are bent, little space between them. And we just roll halfway back. So there's that flexion I'm talking about, that forward folding, rounding through the spine. So I really try to roll my pelvis back, engage my abdominals, and then roll back up. Working through those lower abdominals. They're going to get a lot of work today, and that's always a good thing. Rounding back. Let's do a couple more like that, and then we're going to add on. All right, one more. All right, so the next time I roll back, I'm going to stay there. Bring one leg in, reach that leg long. So I hold that flexion. So I do a little bit of a single leg extension, similar to some single leg that we might do laying on our back, but this one I'll say is a little more challenging. 3, 2, and 1. Let's put that leg down. Take a little forward fold, and then we'll try the other side. So roll back, pull that leg in and out, keeping that scoop of your abs. Two more. 2 and 1. All right, bring it forward. A little reach towards your toes. Stretch that out. So now we're going to roll back. See if we can lift both legs. It's kind of a half teaser. In and out. And I might put my hands down. That's an option too. If you're having trouble, just a little balance from the arms can help you with this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that towel because we're going full roll down mode here. So those were half roll downs. Now we're doing the full thing. So rounding back, position that towel where it's going to work for you. If you need that, reach your arms back, bring your hands up, chin to chest, rolling yourself all the way up. There's that nice flexion. And then rounding back. Use your breath. Exhale as you're going down. Really roll through your pelvis. That's one thing that I see folks do is they forget to roll their pelvis and they go back more of a hinge. Really can't get to those low abs if I don't roll through my pelvis. It also gives me a stretch through the top of my legs, my hip flexor. So really work on that. That's going to really change how you feel that and the results you get. All right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to move that towel because we won't need it again. All the way down. And then we did sort of those single leg extension before, so let's go ahead and do it in this position. So still in flexion, reach, reach. Now we're alternating instead of just doing one leg. Let's go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. And of course, we're going to do the double leg since we tried that before. So we'll do it here. Now we can reach those legs out a little bit more because we're not having to support ourselves as much.
There's some beauty in those parts of the series of 5. Joseph Pilates knew what he was doing. One more. And then hug those knees in. Maybe draw little circles with your knees, this way and that. We've got one more little thing we're gonna do here. Let's bring those legs to tabletop. Still on our flexion, focus. Hands up, round forward, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Hands together, go to your left side, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more down the middle. Hands on either side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull those knees in. And then let's extend the legs so we can turn over. So that should do me for my flexion. So now I'm going to go to extension. So let's start by reaching your legs out. I'm turning my legs out to the edge of the mat. I'm going to cross one hand over top of the other. And I'll start by just lifting my head and shoulders. It's not a huge lift. I'm working through the back body. I'll relax the head and shoulders and lift the legs. Again, not going super far. Let's put those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so now I'm going to lift up, draw the arms back. I'm leaving the legs down and then come back down. Lift up, draw the arms back, bring it back down. Legs are a little bit hovering off the mat because I really have the back of the legs engaged. And we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your hands down. So my fingertips are a little bit in front of my shoulders, and I'm going to press up, trying to make a nice arc of the back, checking that my shoulders stay down. And I'm lifting my tummy away from that mat as I come up. Should feel good. If you feel any tightening, crunching, awkwardness in your back, then we need to make some changes. So don't force yourself to get to a place. Let's work at a place that feels good. And we could also add a little roll here. Little seesaw action. And let's go 3, 2, and 1. Extend your arms out. We're going to do some swimming. So arms and legs long. We're back to parallel with those legs. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And then push back. Let's take a little child's pose there. That's a lot. It's a lot of extension. One more thing we're going to do. Single leg kick. So come up on your forearms. My back is a little bit in extension there, and I'll take one leg, flex, kick, kick, point to lower, flex, kick, kick, point to lower. This is a nice one if those quads are tight. Lifting up the belly. Let's do a few more of those. 3, 3, 2, 2, and one more each leg. All right, we're going to combine our flexion and extension for some cat-cows. So hands right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's start. like a scared cat. And there's our flexion. And let's go to a cow. There's our extension. So putting those pieces together, my spine should move fairly well now because we've taken it through all the directions and given it a good workout. So just a quick little way to get some flexion and extension in your spine, to get your body moving, challenge your core, and also work your back body. Let's do that one more time. And we're going to finish how we started with that standing roll down. So let's come on up, feet about hip distance apart, roll your shoulders back and down, tip your chin to your chest, rounding forward. And oh boy, I got a little farther on that one. Body's a little more stretched out. That's always a good thing. Round those shoulders back. Let's try that again. There you go. There it is. That is our flexion and extension workout. So give that one a try. That's really going to get your spine moving, get your core working, and strengthen that spine. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.